Okay.
Saturday we went to...
Yeah, we talking about what transpired this last week, and so I did a little bit more gardening, of course, and we changed all of the hanging baskets. I put in new liners and new soil and planted some new plants because the plants that were in there had all died because I had a reticulation problem a couple of weeks ago. So I spent some time, this is what the garden was all about, getting reticulation going. And the plants had died. Well, they were looking very, very sick, but unfortunately they were too far gone for me to be able to bring back. Sometimes you can revive them, you know, but on this occasion, didn't happen. So I decided, you know, toss them all out and start again, which I did.
Which I'm glad you didn't love them. I didn't like them.
Didn't like the particular plants that I had in there. So we've I think Veronica will be happier with these ones now. So and we went for a ride. I'll put some footage of that up as well because I took some footage while we were out and about. I've got to learn to keep my camera rolling when we do go out and about. I don't always do the same as when I changed the baskets. The liners, I didn't record that. But I did record cleaning up a little bit. So yeah, I thought about it after the event and I went, oh, well, I've got to clean up anyway, so I'll do a little bit of recording of that. So just to change it up a bit because nobody wants to sit and look at two people who are just facing the camera and chat all the time. So we want to try and change it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. So Saturday we two cousins and his wife, they invited us out for the day to go riding with them. So I did, but I went onto
George's quad. Recumbent. Recumbent quad.
Recumbent quad, and we went up to Trike with Georgia on her bike. Gary was on his bike and Peter was
on two-wheeler bikes.
Yeah. And I was on the four-wheeler. And just went off and I really enjoyed it. It was lovely.
These are electric assist. The Recumbent was electric assist. So what we did is we put it into a gear that would suit Veronica, or Gary put it into a gear that would suit Veronica. She was able to, in fact, get away from us. I had a hard time keeping her. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, I said bye.
Yeah. So I was concerned with crossing roads and that sort of thing because she wasn't comfortable, not familiar. I won't say she wasn't comfortable. She wasn't familiar with the Recumbent. And so when it came to crossing intersections and the like, I wanted to be there with her to make sure that it was clear and that if she got stuck, you know, if she had a problem or a chain came off or anything like that happened, that I could help her. So once she's comfortable with them and she knows how to handle different situations, and then she can go on her own and she'll be fine. But this was her very first time out for any length of ride. I mean, she has ridden them before. She's ridden them actually when they were three-wheelers, because this has been modified by Gary, modified both of their Recumbents from three-wheeler to four-wheelers. So they spent quite a bit of money on these bits of gear. So I do thank them from the bottom of my heart because they are very, very expensive.
Yeah.
And they have spent a fortune on them to make them just the way that they like them.
Yeah.
So for them to actually trust Veronica with one of them was a big deal. It means a lot to us.
Yeah. And they I didn't do any damage or anything. So and then here I was enjoying it. So I'd just carry on. And if I couldn't see them in the rearview mirror, I'll just sort of pull over on the side and just wait for them to come up.
Until I stopped to help a couple of guys that were in some trouble.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I saw some people, but I didn't know what they. I thought they were just walking, And so I carried on. Everybody was up the back their way, fine. I said,
So Gary chased after you, couldn't catch you, and he came back because he was concerned for help the guys as well. And so Georgia went after you, and Georgia's
George took over me.
she was riding electric assist as well, but it only had small wheels and only one gear. So if there was and she ran out of power, so she couldn't catch Veronica either, So I came along and I started going after Veronica, and I had no electric assist, but I had multiple gears, so I had an advantage over everybody else at that stage. So I went after Veronica, and so anyway, we had a really pleasurable day out, we want to do that again. And hopefully we will have a recumbent for Veronica in the not too distant future, also electric assist. If you like what you see and you're interested in our story, and then please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and like and share as well with your friends and with anybody for that matter. So thank you.